I'm going to be speaking on the end of the first semester at school for fellow classmates in a library setting. Hi everybody, my name is Abigail. This is it, the final few weeks of class before the semester is over. We are in the final countdown. Classes are just beginning to wrap up. And we are all slowly dipping our toes into the pool of freedom. I'm sure you've dreamt about it. I know that I have. These past few months have been a whirlwind. For me, as well as many others, I'm sure this was the start of a new journey. For some, it's continuing on in their journey. A year ago, I couldn't have imagined that this is where I'd be. In college, where I always said I didn't want to go. Back in working in my hometown where I didn't think I would be. And pushing myself and having others push me in ways that I never thought I would need it. Maybe this is you today. Perhaps you need just a little bit of encouragement to keep going, to push yourself forward, to get through these last few weeks of classes, and to go through with whatever that life is throwing at you right now. I'm here to tell you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, my friend. I'd like to give you a few points to meditate on as we finish up this semester, and for some, step into the next semester, as well as for others, possibly graduating and stepping into a new career. The application can really go either way. Something I've recently been learning is that we have got to be patient and humble. This is something that I struggle with, but in college, it's very essential. We're learning to slow down when we want to hastily get through things and just submit them, get a grade, and be done with it. Move on to the next big thing. We fail to see that there are others around us. The world sadly does not revolve around us. We all come from vastly different backgrounds, so some people may find that this comes just a little bit easier than others, such as myself, who like to pout like a 5-year-old and complain about every little inconvenience that we've faced in these last few months. If we stop stressing the little things, we could be so much more efficient, content, and effective at what we are doing. Secondly, we need to be joyful people. You might be thinking to yourself, I have joy. I'm a joyful person. Well, you very well may be confusing happiness with joy. They are two very different things and are evidenced differently if you know what they are. Happiness is something you feel based off of your circumstances. It's an emotion. Joy is an inward peace that comes from knowing the truth and living fearlessly. A joyful person may not walk around with a smile on their face 24/7, like a crazy person, but they look at the bigger picture, the final outcome, and they don't fear. Thirdly, we have got to be focused, driven. Some people are only in college because their parents have told them they have to. Other people go because they're working hard for a college degree to get that job that they've always dreamed of having. Whatever the reason behind why you are there, you've got to have a goal and be focused. No teacher or boss, if you are finishing and heading into your new career, is going to want work submitted that's been halfway done with zero effort simply because they don't want to do it. Find some aspect, pick it apart, find a small detail, and love it. Love why you are here, love what you are doing. Let it be your driving force. If we have no motivation, we will never do well. Success can be kissed goodbye. It will be a far-off, distant dream. Finally, be a planner. Prioritize, but be flexible. With how my work schedule is, and well, basically just life, because we all know how that goes, right? Sometimes my homework wasn't even started until the day it was due. Be prepared to make changes to your schedule to get the important things done first. Perhaps you find yourself with an assignment at work that you've known about for weeks suddenly creeping up on you. Or that assignment that you wrote down yet somehow still managed to forget about. Pace yourself. Take a deep breath and conquer. Don't be overwhelmed and have a breakdown just by looking at all of the tasks on this list of things that you have to get done. As I've quickly learned, there will always be things in life that need to be done. Try making a list, tackle the jobs one by one. Be encouraged as you check each thing off of that list until it is completed. All those nights where you stayed up until 2 a.m. doing homework only to have it returned covered in red ink, or stayed late at work filing papers for a boss who might take you for granted. They're just simple strokes of paint being added to a magnificent canvas that is your life. Please, don't take what I am saying and just think it all comes naturally. None of this does. It's a learning experience as we go, and it's an everyday battle. You have to get up every day and choose if you're going to fight it or not. I don't believe I mentioned it earlier, but I am also a preschool teacher. I have some advice that I often give them and have begun to hear them telling each other when they are struggling. Listen to me here. You can do hard things. You can do the hard things. All of them. Whatever it may be, whatever is being thrown at you right now, you can do it. Take a breath and go for it. Tackle it. Be done with it. Whether it be work, college, at home, focus on the end goal and let it push you through the tasks. Things are only hard if you let them be. As the semester is coming to a close, you might be brought down by the thought, I'm almost there, yet I've really only started. You could be entering another semester as maybe this was your first. Maybe this was just another semester taking care of a few courses on a long list before you can graduate. Perhaps you now have the task of finding a job that fits well for you. Guess what? You can do it. You can do it. Don't give up here when we're just getting started on this amazing journey. Wherever you are headed next, whether it be a new job, another semester of school, or break for a little while, enjoy every single minute of it, every step of the way. Learn to stop, learn to breathe, and learn to enjoy the calm or the craziness that's going on around you. There's beauty to be found in both, if only one is willing to stop and look. Thank you.